So what's up guys, welcome to my channel. This is JB23 vlog. So for today's video guys, we will overhaul the fuel injection pump of our generator engine. So this is Yanmar engine guys. So in this video I will show you on how to overhaul the fuel injection pump. So as you can see guys, this is the barrel assembly. Now we are installing the O-ring to the barrel. So there are two O-rings on that body of the barrel. So this plunger assembly guys is new, so it has reached 2 hours of replacement, so we install the new plunger. So this is the procedure guys. We have to, as for always, we have to read and understand the instruction book, the instruction manual, and you have to follow all the instruction that is stated there. So this is the new plunger barrel assembly. Even if that is new guys, we still have to check that this is okay and good, that no any blockage from the packaging or from the sealing of this, as we receive this kind of plunger guys, or any plunger, there is anti-rust or this plunger is sealed. So when we remove that sealing material, we have to ensure that there is no remaining particles or any remaining parts that may cause blockage of our barrel assembly. So now we are installing the barrel assembly into the fuel pump body. So as you can see guys, we are using soft material for hammering, little bit hammering on the plunger. You have to ensure first that all involved O-rings must be inserted before we mount this plunger assembly or the barrel to the body of the fuel pump. So for tightening of this Allen bolt guys, we have to use the torque wrench, and we have to follow the right Newton meter or the torque that is stated in the instruction book. And right now we assemble the delivery valve. So the sequence guys is that there is a seat of the delivery valve. After the seat is the spring, and after installing the spring there is the valve. So that's the sequence of that delivery valve guys. So spring, you must check carefully on the instruction book of the sequence of this. So that's the valve, guys, and the next one is the seat. So this is the seat. So that ball valve, that's the ball, the non-return valve must be seated on this valve seat. So that's the valve seat, and there is an upper spring and the carrier of that spring. As you can see guys, there's carrier. Okay, install that spring, and next is the carrier of that spring, or the guide shoe of the spring. Now this is the assembly of the delivery valve. So we have to be careful when inserting of this, that O-ring must be properly seated, and tight all the Allen bolts diagonally. And as for always, you have to follow the tightening torque of this all Allen bolts. So tight equally diagonally for proper setting of our O-rings and the delivery valves. So after tightening, you have to turn this fuel pump upside down so you can assemble the lower part of the fuel pump. So tight it carefully, and after that we will assemble the plunger. So as you can see guys, this is the fuel rack and the pinion gear. So as you notice, there is a line mark of the in between the pinion gear and the fuel rack gear. So you have to put mark on that for you to be easy when you put inside. That mark should be matching guys, otherwise it will give you problem if that mark is not matching. So first install the fuel rack and put that lock nut, the lock bolt so that it will be in place. Just tight the lock bolt so that the fuel rack will be in place. And just be sure that there is the movement of this fuel rack before inserting that the pinion gear. So you may use the long nose plier for inserting the pinion gear. So from that point guys, you have to check that the mark which we put the punch mark must be aligned to each other. The mark of this pinion gear and the mark of the fuel rack must be matching. As you can see guys, the pinion should be turning when you turn the fuel rack. So that's the movement. The amount of fuel is depending on that. So next is the cooler. It's the cooler of the spring, the carrier of the spring. When you install all this guys, you have to lubricate. You can use the lube oil to lubricate this. So after that cooler, you have to put now the spring. So that's the spring. So during overhauling, you have to check the spring, the tension of the spring and the power. So this is now the plunger guys. It is very delicate guys, so we have always check that there is no any single dirt will cause damage on the plunger and barrel assembly. So when inserting this guys, it is important that we lubricate to be easy to insert. So the critical part here is there is a marking on this plunger. So the marking must be facing on the rack side. So as you can see guys, the plunger has its carrier also. And now we put now the roller. Now that's the now we have to put now the lock, circlip the lock of this fuel pump. So we are using drill press guys, that so for us to be easy to assemble to put the plunger into the cooler guys, that you have to make it that the cooler or the pinion gear will catch exactly the plunger, guys. As you can see, guys, you have to adjust and adjust until it is fully down. And to confirm it, the hole on the deflector side, you can see the movement of the, at the down position, you can see the movement. As you can see, guys, the down movement of the plunger, you can see. If you really catch the plunger into the pinion gear, that slot. So now we install the deflector, guys. The important here is we check that there's no sign of corrosion, otherwise it will give damage. It can damage the plunger. It can stuck the plunger if there is sign of corrosions. So just a little bit hammering, or you can use the torque wrench of that for tightening of this deflector, and put all the accessories, the fittings. This is the bleeding plug, this is the cover of the timing. So until here, guys, thank you for watching this JB23 vlog. Bye bye.